Hello, welcome to STEM School. In this lesson, we are going to relate multiplication with area models to the standard algorithm. Let's take a look at our example here. We have 331 times 426. Okay, so for 331, we can write as here 300 plus 30 plus 1. Okay, and here 426 we can write as what? As 400 plus 20, okay, plus 6, or 6 plus 20 plus 400, right? So they're exactly the same. Okay, so and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna 6 times 300, and then 6 times 30, and 6 times 1. We're going to the calculations like that. So 6 times 300 is, as I've already written there, so it's 1,800. Okay, and 6 times 30, it's 180, and 6 times 1 is 6. Okay, then we calculate the next ones, right? So we got 20 times 300, which is 6,000, and 20 times 30 here, which is 600, and 20 times 1 there, which is 20. Okay, and then let's calculate our last one, 400 times 300, which is 120,000. And 400 times 30, which is 12,000. And 400 times 1, which is 400. Right? So the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to add them together, right? So add them together. So we go 1,800 plus 180 plus 6 equals to 1,986. Okay, so and the next one is 6,000 plus 600 plus 20 equals to 6,620, right? And then we got 120,000 plus 12,000 plus 400, which is 132,400. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is add them together, right? So 1,986 plus 6,620 plus 132,400. Okay, so together it equals to, we got 141,006. Okay, so that's basically the result of 331 times 426. Okay, so basically we are using, 6 multiplies multiplies these first, these all first. Okay, 331 first. What I've done is I just calculate them separately, right? So first times 300, then times 30, then times 1, and add them together. Basically, I'm using 6 multiplies 331, and then I'm using the 20 multiplies the same, and 400 multiplies the same. Basically, I'm using 6 multiplies this, and then 20 multiplies this number, and 400 multiplies this number. Okay, so and then I add them together, right? So I add them up all together, and I got my final answer here. Okay, so the purpose of this lesson is we're going to take a look at another method that how we can calculate this, which is called standard algorithm, sometimes called column multiplication. So whichever name you've heard, so that's almost the same. I would say almost the same. So you probably will hear column multiplications more often, Okay, so let's take a look how we can calculate this multiplication by using column multiplication. Okay, so here is the result which I've already write here. So let's take a look at the details. So we got 331 multiplies 426. So the first step we're going to do is really use 6 to multiply the number there. Okay, so we have what? We have 166, right? 30 times 6, which is what? Which is 18. Okay, so we got 8 here, we got 1 here, and 3 times 6 is what? 18. So 18 plus 1, which is 19, right? So we got 1986 there. Okay, so and then I'm using the 2 to using the number 2 here to times the numbers above. Okay, so because it's 2, it's at the 10th place, so I'm going to write a 0 here. Okay, so that means it's 20, so I'm going to write 0 there, and then the calculations will be start from here, right? So 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so we have the 6,620 there. So again, the next step is I'm going to use 4 here to what? To multiply the number above, which is 331, right? So 4 times 331, because 4 is at the hundredths place, right? So hundredths place. So we will write what? 2 zeros here first, and then let's start calculation. Okay, so 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is what? Is 12, right? So we got 2 here, and we will have 1 here. Okay, so this one is for 4, and this one is for the first the first 6 times 331. Okay, this one. So we are going to ignore this at this moment, and because 4 we were calculating 4 now, so we got 12. Right, 4 times 3 is 12, so we will have 2 here, and we will have additional 1 at this place. Okay, so take a look at this 1 there, and 3 times 4 is 12 plus 1, which is 13 here. So we have here what? We have here 132,400. Okay, so the next step is really add them together, right? So add them together. So that's this number, add with this number here, and add with this number here. And when you when you do the calculations, we got 6 here, we got what? We got 8 plus 2 is 10, so we will have 0 here and 1 here, right? So 1 plus 9 is 10, and 6 plus 4 is 10, so that means we got 20 here, so that means we'll have 0 here, and we'll have another 2 here, right? 2 here. Then let's do calculations. 2 plus 1 is 3, then plus 6 is 9, then plus 2 is 11, right? So we have 1 here, and we have additional 1 here, right? So 1 plus 3 is 4, and we have 1 here, which is 1 here. So at in the end, we have 141,006, right? So basically, we got the exact same answer as we do the calculations before. So that's the basic idea or basic method of the column multiplication. So in the coming lessons, we are going to take a look more into this method. So at the end, we got this. Let's write the result of this equation. Okay, so 331 times 426 equals to 141,006. That's everything for today's lesson. Please click like if you like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.